Hello everyone and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. So as you can see, we are in October and you can see that our sunflowers are now ready to harvest. In the previous episode, we harvested the long grain rice and we sold them, and today is the month that we're gonna start harvesting the sunflowers because our other two crops, that is of corn and the soybeans, they are still at the growing stage. I will quickly show you both these crops. There you can see the corn is still growing in our field number 4 and it is surely now on the final growth stage. And as for our soybeans, which is right here in the field number 9, there you can see they are still on the growth stage, which should be their final growth stage as well. So that is for sure that I'll be harvesting both these crops in the next episode that will be in November. As of now, we can now start harvesting the sunflowers and we're gonna sell them straight away as we did with our sorghum and long grain rice. And since still it is quite foggy morning in this month, what I will also do is I will increase the time scale to 10, and this will surely help in removing the fog. As for the rain, the good thing is that there is absolutely no rain in the coming weather forecast for this month, so it's a good thing and we can harvest our sunflowers without any issues. So to begin with, what I will first do is I will jump in our telehandler. There it is. And straight away I will take this telehandler and our grain header trailer to the field number 7, and I'm gonna put the grain header on this trailer so that we can bring it back to our farmyard, and we're gonna wash it because we're gonna need our grain header once again for the final time while we harvest the soybeans. So there is our combine. I will park it right there near our combine so that we can put the grain header onto this trailer. Then I will take the combine to our farmyard. We're gonna wash it and we'll get it serviced so that we can start with the sunflower harvest straight away. So I will carefully put the grain header onto this trailer. There we go. And let's head to the farmyard. And I'm gonna wash this combine first. Then I will get it serviced. And then I will attach our corn header to the combine so that we can start with the sunflower harvest straight away. And I think fog has cleared quite a bit. So what I will do is I will slow down the time once again to 5. There we go. And here is the farmyard. Let's quickly wash our combine. And I think I will park it right here. There we go. There is our pressure washer. It's really quite dirty, you can see. So I'm gonna clean it as much as I can. So there we go. I think it is clean enough for our harvesting work. And now to repair this combine, it will cost me almost $6,000. So let's repair it as well. There we go. And once again, let's get into the combine, and now we can start with the sunflower harvesting work, which will be the only job that I'll be doing in this month. And there's a slight collision right here. There we go. So harvesting will be the only work that I'll be doing in this month, or you can say in this episode. So I'll be doing this sunflower harvesting work all by myself, and we're gonna sell all the sunflowers that we are gonna get from this field. And along with it, I think by the end of this month our temple construction work will also be finished. So before we start the harvesting, I'll surely be having a look at the progress at the temple construction work. So what I will do is I will start the harvesting work, and I think I have to start from this side because there is a truck right there. So I will start from this side. Let's quickly unfold the header as well as the harvester, and straight away we can now start with the harvesting work. There we go. So you can see we are harvesting our sunflowers. So I will back up the combine for some time. I will leave it right here. And before we continue, I will first jump onto the temple construction site. There you can see it is still left with processing the final bits of products that I delivered. And hopefully this should be our final load that we already have delivered to the temple. And I'm pretty sure that by the end of this month, the temple construction will be finished, which will be a good news for us. And that means this surely will be our final season, but only the time will tell if I am correct or not. As of now, let's jump back onto our combine. Here it is, and we can now continue with the harvesting work by myself. And once again, as always, the approach will be similar. I'll be doing the headlands first. I will try to do at least 2 headlands, and then we are gonna go up and down in this field. So for our first time lapse, I think I'll only be done with the headlands because it's, I think, the biggest field that we own. So it will surely take at least 3 time lapses to fully harvest this field. So I'm going to continue with harvesting the headlands of our sunflower field, and I will see you guys after some time.
Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone.
Well, as you can see, I am almost done with harvesting the headlands of top and the bottom of this field, and we can now continue going up and down in this field. And till now, I think we have got right about 18 to 19,000 liters of sunflowers from this field. So I don't think we'll be getting that much amount of sunflowers from this field when it we compare it with the sorghum or the long grain rice. And it is quite obvious because the prices of the sunflowers are quite good. So this is how the things works in the farming simulator. So but still I think we can get somewhere around 75 to 80,000 liters of sunflowers from this field, which again is quite a good yield. And hopefully we can make somewhere around 100 to $150,000 by selling the sunflowers once they will be harvested. And you can see our combine is 37% full, so we won't have to unload our combine that many times. And I'm pretty sure that I can fit in all the sunflowers that we are gonna get from this field into both of our trailers. Because if we talk about the overall capacities of our trailers, I think it is somewhere around 98,000 liters. Yep, it is 98,000 liters to be exact. So I don't think we're gonna get 98,000 liters of sunflowers. So that's why I am pretty confident that I can surely fit in the remaining sunflowers from this field into our trailers. So there you can see I'm done with the headlands. And before I continue with the harvesting work, I will first unload the sunflowers from the combine, and then we can continue with the harvesting work. And that will be our second time lapse of this harvesting work, in which I'll be doing at least half of the remaining field. I think we have done right about 20% of the field. I think we have done 25% of the field or even more. So in the next time lapse, I'll be doing at least half of the field, and for the time lapse, I will be doing the remaining of the field. And then we're gonna sell all the sunflowers that we're gonna get from this field. So the loading is done. We can now continue with the harvesting work, and this time we can go only up and down. Until now, you can see we have got almost 23,000 liters of sunflowers. So I'm pretty sure that it will be somewhere around 75 to 80,000 liters of sunflowers that we are gonna get from this field. So it's time for our second time lapse of the sunflower harvesting work. And once again, I will see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I'm continuing with the sunflower harvesting work, and I think we have done almost 60 to 70% of the field. Yep. So I'll be doing the remaining of the field in our final time lapse. But before we start our final time lapse, it is pretty sure that we'll be finished with the harvesting work in the next month. Our corn field and soybeans will be ready to harvest, so we'll be harvesting them in the next episode, and I'll be selling whatever corn and soybeans we're gonna get from both these fields. And along with that, we also have some, you can see some soybeans in the storage. I'll also be selling them as well. I will not sell the sorghum and oats as of now, and we're gonna keep them, I think, till December, because I think the December will be the time when I will start selling all of our animals, and only then I will be selling our remaining oats and sorghum. And December will be the month where we can also start selling a few of our machines, particularly the combines and small machines that we currently have. And in the following January, we'll be selling our remaining products that we're gonna get. So I think December will be the last month for our productions to run. And I think currently we are making only dairy and bakery products, so it's not a big deal. So we'll surely be finishing with the production work till early January, and it's pretty sure that animals will be done by the end of December. So we'll be selling whatever goat milk, cow milk, and buffalo milk we'll have till the beginning of January, because it's the best time to sell our products, at least our milk. So I think this approach will be the best for us. And now I think our field is left right about 30%, which I'll be finishing in our final time lapse. And you can see once again our combine is 60% full, and I think till now we have dried about 40,000 liters of sunflowers. So I'm pretty sure that we are gonna get somewhere around 70 to 80,000 liters of sunflowers from this field in total, which I'm gonna take to the harbor grain elevator once again. We're gonna sell them, and then we'll wait till the processing will be finished on the temple construction site. And hopefully the temple construction will be finished by the end of this month. I don't think we'll have to deliver any more products to the temple. So let's hope for the best. And what I will do is, before we start our final time lapse, I will once again empty our combine, and then only I will begin our final time lapse. So there you can see we are done with this row. I will turn the combine around, and I will bring the New Holland tractor right here so that we can empty our combine, and then we're gonna finish with the sunflower harvesting work. So I will leave the combine right here. Let's jump into the New Holland, and you can see it still has right about 26% storage left, but I don't think the sunflowers from our combine can fit in this trailer. I think we are left up with a capacity of somewhere around 13 to 14,000 liters. We'll soon find out. So there you can see our trailer is full, and we have just over 200 liters of sunflowers left in the combine. But it won't matter much, because I am pretty sure that we can fit in the remaining of the sunflowers in our smaller trailer. So now is the time for our time lapse, in which I'll be finishing off with the sunflower harvesting work. And this time I will see you guys once we are done. And we are almost done with our sunflower harvesting work as well. So this is the final row that we have to harvest. And once it will be done, I will take both our trailers one by one to the harbor crane elevator, and we are gonna sell all the sunflowers that we have. And once again, I am pretty sure that we are gonna earn right about 100,000 to $150,000. But before that, I will first check the price of sunflowers. I don't think they are at their best. Well, you can see we can get almost $2,200 for 1,000 liters of sunflowers. So I think I'm pretty sure that we can make at least $150,000 for all the sunflowers that we are gonna get. So let's quickly finish this work. Then I will start selling the sunflowers, and that will be our final time lapse for this episode as well. And once we are done with selling the sunflowers, I'll be calling it a day. But before that, I will fast forward the time so that we can check the progress on the temple construction work. And there we go. We are done with the harvesting work. I will turn off the combine, and let's jump back onto our pen tractor. And there you can see we already have right about 16,200 liters of sunflowers in this trailer. So there you can see loading is done, and we have almost 25,000 liters of sunflowers in this trailer. And as for our bigger trailer, we have 52,000 liters of sunflowers in that trailer. So that means in total we have got just over 75,000 liters of sunflowers to sell. And I'm pretty sure that we can make even more than $150,000 for the sunflowers that we have, which is a good thing. So I will first take this trailer to the harbor grain elevator. We're gonna sell it, and then I will return for our bigger trailer. So it will be a quick time lapse once again, and I will see you once we are done with selling the sunflowers. So here we are at the harbor grain elevator with our final load of sunflowers, and this time we have 52,000 liters of sunflowers to sell. And from our first trailer load, I think we made just over $60,000. So I will take it as $60,000 just for the sake of getting a round figure. Let's see how much we are gonna get from this trailer load. There we go. And you can see we got right about another $127,000 for the remaining sunflower. That means we made right about $187,000 just by selling our sunflowers. And this is not even the best time to sell them. I think if I have waited till March, we have got well about $2,400 per 1,000 liters. But still, it's quite a good income. And you can see we now have over $15.4 million with us. So now it's time to head back to the farm, and I will park the tractor and the trailer once again in our farmyard because we are gonna need both these trailers for our next episode, in which we'll be harvesting our soybeans and corn. As for the soybean, I think one trailer will be enough, but for the corn, I think we'll be needing both the trailers. And we also have some soybeans in our silo. I think it is near about 44,000 liters. So I think I'm gonna start with harvesting the soybeans first in the next month, and we'll sell the soybeans first, and then to end our episode, we'll be doing the corn harvesting work as our final harvesting work on this series. So we are back to the farm once again. Let's park our tractor and the trailer right here near our fan tractor. I'll also be bringing our combine and our grain header in this farmyard because in the next episode I'll be starting with the soybean harvesting work first, and then only we're gonna harvest our corn. Both these crops will be ready by the next month, that is for sure. So and I think instead of bringing the combine and the header trailer to the farmyard, I will bring them right here so that we can attach the header to the combine and we can start with the soybean harvesting work. We can also park our header trailer in this field right here because this crop is already been harvested. So I'll be doing this work mostly off the camera or in the beginning of the next episode. As of now, let's quickly jump to the temple construction site and let's see how much progress we are done with. So it is still left with processing the products. So what I will do is I will jump cut some of the time and I will see you once this processing will be almost finished. So I'll see you in just a second. Well, as you can see, it has really gone dark and the processing is almost done. So there we go. We are done with this step as well. And I think the temple is finished. Yep. You can see there is absolutely no mark right here in which we have to deliver the products. So that means our temple construction work is finished. And you can see it is long journey and we did quite a bit of hard work and we delivered so many products right here. And finally, the temple construction work is finished. I'm pretty sure that it will look much more beautiful in the morning. So we'll surely be having a look at the temple, or you can say at the finished temple, in the next episode that will be in November. So it was a great journey while making this temple, and I'm pretty happy. I'm quite satisfied that we did the temple construction work before ending this series. So that means we don't have to deliver any more products to the temple, and we can sell the remaining pellets of long planks, wood beams, and small planks, cement, etc. in the coming time, which I think I'll be doing before January. I think we are gonna finish with selling these products by the end of December. Or what I can also do is I can proceed and sell them in January along with our dairy products and the bakery products. So I'll be deciding a lot of things in the next episode itself, because I think the November is also the best time to sell our eggs. I will quickly have a look. Yep, there you can see the price of eggs will peak in November. So I'll also be selling all the eggs that we are gonna get from our chicken coop in the next episode itself. But for the production of eggs, I won't be stopping it. I will be stopping that in December when we sell all the animals that we have, including the goats, buffaloes, cows, horses, and chickens. We have these five animals with us, and I think once it will be done, I will also have to sell the bales that we have, because we have plenty of straw, silage, and hay bales with us. So I'll also be selling them in the December itself. And along with it, I will also start selling a few of our machineries, and the remaining will be sold in the January, which will be our final episode for this series. So that will be it for this episode as well. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.